Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caryn and I am a psychic intuitive here on YouTube as well as a Reiki practitioner. Today I want to leave you guys with a Valentine's Day pick a card reading. What current energies are surrounding your love life right now. So I'm super excited to share this with you guys as I was getting kind of more psychic insights compiling each card. And I'm just really excited to share this with you guys. So I do recommend that you take some time to really honor your intuition, connect with your higher self, and really follow with which card or which pile is really speaking to you right now. And take what really resonates with you. You'll know it because you'll feel it and you'll just be like, wow, it feels like she's talking to me, or it feels like this message is really speaking to me right now. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hello, pile number one. How are you? This is for those of you that pick the pine cone. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so right off the bat, I do want to share with you guys some notes that I had while kind of composing this pile for you and what I was seeing and what I was hearing and what I was sensing and picking up on. So pile number one, what I wrote down was very earthy vibes. So this could be you, and I do feel like it is you. It could also be this connection or this other person that you're connecting with or whatever is in your love life right now. It does feel like very grounded energy, this specific pile, and then rooted energy. And it's almost like when I got into this reading, my back, like I had to sit up straight. And that might be because of the energies all in the legs. It's all grounded energy, it's rooted energy, just respectful energy. I also closed my eyes when I was shuffling for this pile and I saw a white image of a vortex. And then the word that came with that was attraction. So it seems like you guys are trying to really attract or call in a relationship right now. You're learning the ropes with that. You're learning the ways with that. You're on the path with that, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have card number 43, the crown chakra. And this is the first card that fell out for you. And this really, to me, is for you guys in particular. It feels like you guys are really thinking about what you're attracting in, what you're calling in now for your next relationship. And you're really thinking about this because I feel like maybe in the past you got really hurt. And I see this with the broken arrow card here. And it's like, wow, this, past situation really shook me up. It kind of landed in my belief systems and in my thought patterns that all relationships are like this, when in reality, no, it's not. And you're coming into this realization and this energy of like, no, I know that now. And I see that things can work out for me and things can be light and things can be easy. You're actually being really asked to do a lot of self-care. This card fell out once. Well, I shouldn't say it fell out. It wanted to come out. And then I put it back in the deck and I said, okay, well, if it's supposed to come out, it'll come out. And sure enough, it did. It came out. So this is winter, take care of your needs. So it's really about that self-care, that self-nourishment, looking after myself, honoring myself, respecting myself, taking care. I just keep hearing taking care of myself. Yeah. And that will level out the playing field for you in your love life too. Just by nourishing your own energy, you're going to start attracting that same frequency, that same wavelength. The next card that fell out for you is make plans and focus. So this is all about the power of focus. And this comes after we decide to take care of ourselves, after we recognize, okay, this is where I was, this is where I currently am. Making peace with where you are, and then opening up your vision a little bit, or opening up your mind, so to say, to that opportunity of what can come in, right? And really, for some of you, you might even be already scripting it out, right? Like your conscious manifestation of, okay, like I want my partner to have these specific qualities, or when I'm in this relationship, I want it to feel like this. I just see like a pen and paper, and I keep hearing the word scripting, which will definitely help to kind of focus your energy, and really important to do it when you're feeling good. When you're feeling like, I'm hearing the word unstoppable, like when you're just feeling so high vibes, so good, so like life is awesome, that's when you want to do your scripting work. That's when you want to do your affirming. That's when you want to do anything that's going to kind of pave the way energetically for you to really attract this in and align yourself with it. So next we have this very beautiful card. It's Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave, and when I commit to love, my soul evolves. And this is really talking about self-love, and it's kind of more of like a feminine energy. I mean, it is a feminine energy. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. But yeah, it's a really, really beautiful card. She's just talking about, you know, really honoring herself, really being honest with where she is and how she feels, and just owning everything about where she is and how she feels. And I feel like this, for you, pile number one, this is a really key step. That's what I'm hearing. It's a really key step for you right now. It's like when you own where you're at with how you're feeling, it clicks in for you. And that moment, it's interesting because for you guys, it feels like, and I'm hearing this too, it's like that moment for you where it clicks in because you're self-loving, you're self-honoring. That clickage, or that click moment, is your surrender in a way. It is your releasing of resistance. It's the walls coming down just by the basis of the energy itself. I hope I really made that clear. And I think I did. I believe I did. But yeah, so it's interesting the way your cards are laid out. It starts with kind of like a journey of, oh yeah, like I see like where I've been in the past, and you know, I have my recognition of that. I have like my thoughts about that. But then it opens gradually into the Ascension card. We'll get there shortly. I want to take you through these next few cards. So first, that fell out. So we have Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. And what I'm picking up with this card in this spread is when you do that self-love work, good things will come back to you. It's like this loop that I'm seeing energetically right now where, you know, say one day, or say like in one moment, you were like, oh, I'm really not worthy, and like I can't really see it, and I'm doubting it, that it's just, it creates a lot of gunk in the energy flow. It's not really like receptive to receiving. But if you work on self-love and you work on establishing your relationship with yourself, your relationship with who you really are and all that you are, because let me tell you, all of us, I mean, when we get to like open up and look at each other for more than who we are in these physical bodies, it adds this like essence of like, oh my God, like I see you, and you are so vast, you are so expansive, you are so beautiful, you are like, your energy is so big and so expansive, like you can have anything, and I really respect you. Like I see you. But when you start doing that work where you start developing a relationship with yourself in the sense of, okay, like why do I, okay, this is just coming through, they want me to share this. When I was hosting workshops in Toronto before pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, I had this idea. My guides told me, oh, do this during a workshop, it'll be really good. And it's basically, you take a mirror and you hold the mirror in front of you and you stare into the mirror, which essentially you're looking at your own self, you're looking at your reflection, and you're looking into your eyes. And as you look and stare and you hold it there for a good minute, at least full 60 seconds, and say, what do I love about myself? Like, what do I see in me that I love? And it's really interesting because as this process unfolds, I mean, for me at least, and for others, it was just like, you see kind of more of like the surface level stuff at first. Like, oh, I love my smile. I love my eyes. I love my hair. I love my body. I love how I am and what I look like. And I really appreciate just, you know, different aspects of my face or my smile or how I smile with my eyes. And then as the process continues on longer and longer, there may be like a moment of pause and a moment of hesitation where you're like, oh, can I go deeper? And it's different for everybody, right? I mean, some people may be able to go deeper right away, and other people, it might take them like a good while to actually sit down and be like, wow, what do I really love about myself? Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen myself like this before. This is kind of nerve-wracking or scary or intimidating. But as you continue to look at yourself, different things start coming up and your whole wall comes down and you start to see deeper. And it's a really, really beautiful practice because that's the moment where things click. And it's like, oh, I love me because of who I am. I love me because I'm willing to show up. I'm willing to show up even when I'm not necessarily sure. And I love me because I've got a good heart. My heart's open. My heart really loves to connect to other people in genuine ways. And when you start making those types of connections with yourself, you start to build or remember, I guess, and add on to more of your energetic identity, your whole identity. And you start to really connect into that source energy stream. And it's just a really, really beautiful, beautiful and empowering practice too. It's really beautiful to see other people really come into this essence of like, this is what I really love about me, or this is what I really like about me, or this is what I really want to love about me. This is what I'm on the path to loving about me. These are some new realizations, right? Or even if it's like you look into the mirror and you're like, I really can't do this right now. That's still good because it's like you took the step to do it, to try it, to be willing and open to doing it. I'm just getting a bunch of like hand claps from spirit right now. Beautiful. But yeah, it's really divine. It's like your divine essence of who you are. And I feel like for you, pile number one, this is what a lot of you are coming into. Some of you may already be like tapping into this and like learning to really integrate it and carry it in a wholesome way. And then for some of you, it is really like this is what you're coming into currently, which is really beautiful. Congratulations. So we do have 8 of Swords in here too. I'm not too worried about it though. This card does kind of resemble in this particular reading an energy of hesitancy. And it's, yeah, it is like this energy of hesitancy where it's like, oh, you know, I really want a relationship, or I really want my love life to go this way, or I really want something that I really desire in my heart. And it's just, I don't know, like I can dream it, I can imagine it, but for whatever reason, I'm like hesitating. And that's where that practice of going deeper within your own self will really come in handy, because you'll start to notice like just the core of who you are, and that will start to kind of shift the energy a little bit, but also it will start to connect you to this different type of essence, and you'll kind of start laying out energetic groundwork a little bit differently so that you're able to start attracting that better. And maybe even along the way, you'll start having like realizations of like, oh, I see like why this was my belief system before. Oh, I see how this served me and it did a really, really good job. And I'm really thankful for it for this point of time in my life, but I'm ready to let go now, right? And everybody has their own timing with that particular way of the path, right? Because we all, You know, we all go through ups and downs. We all go through times where we're ready to learn, take in, integrate, and then we're ready to kind of like release and let go of certain energies that were within the body and then turn into a new direction and focus. But yeah, so there was this energy of hesitancy. I'm not too concerned about it though, because it doesn't feel like it's too much in this reading for you guys. It feels more or less like something to just be mindful of, just to take a quick notice of, because it could be like a little remnant in the energy field of you, or of this person like around you, right? But yeah, there was something else I wanted to read too, because this card came up. This is the Hanged Man, and this came up right beside the Eight of Swords card. But there was a mantra with this deck that I wanted to read for you guys. Let me find it real quick. The Hanged Man, the Hanged Man. Okay, so bittersweet surrender. And this is why I say I feel like you guys are good, and I feel like this energy of hesitancy or doubt, or almost like it almost feels like a tiny constriction in the body where it's like you're kind of nervous, or you're kind of like, oh my gosh, oh my God. This is why I say, let me just read you like a little bit of this so you can kind of get the gist. But the Hangman, bittersweet surrender. So the keys for this card are breakthrough, ending old patterns, end of relationships. An upside down woman spins her technicolor cape, creating a vortex. Her whole world is shaken up. Her upturned stature shows that she has surrendered, and the movement in this card signifies that as a result, all things are in motion. So this is kind of like what I was saying earlier with when you get in tune with yourself, for you guys, that's like your key surrender, and that's when things start coming into a harmonious loop for you energetically. Shake off the cobwebs and move on. This surely will be difficult, but it is time to trust in the universe and allow the divine to lead you into the next phase of your life. So the mantra I wanted to share here with you guys from this card is, unlearning is just as important as learning. You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't think that was the mantra. I think it was the other one, but there's probably a reason. I mean, there's always a reason why it comes through. So that... take that one, and you're about to get an extra one, a little bonus. Let me just find the Eight of Swords. Come on, swords. I feel like it was definitely the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah. So Eight of Swords said difficulty making decisions, panic, and that was the same energy I was picking up on, where it's like this constriction in the body of like, oh my gosh, the hesitancy. They keep saying hesitancy. No obvious solutions. So a veiled woman fades into a dark void surrounded on both sides by slithering serpents. She is trying to shred herself from her circumstances, but is being drawn into them despite herself. With this card, we are being asked to take some deep breaths and some time away from whatever situation is triggering us. We need not react nor respond in panic. It would not serve us in the long run. We can confront the situation when we have collected ourselves, as it will be waiting for us. Mantra, I creatively discover solutions to each of life's problems. Okay, so when I was reading this mantra in the book, I don't know if you can see that, right around here, I was actually seeing red energy around the mantra, and my guides were pointing and saying, like, take note of this, take note of the color. So to me, about creativity, that mantra specifically for you guys, for some of you guys, will literally work with grounding your own energy, because in this case, and with what I was seeing, what I was hearing, and what I'm picking up on and hearing, is that that specific color red energy around those words is associated to your root chakra, which is going to really, just saying that and affirming that for yourself in your own body and feeling it is going to help ground your energy too. For some of you, it'll help you to come back into your center as well, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so Next, we have the Ascension card. So this is really beautiful because I feel like for you, for this specific card in this specific reading, it's really like you're really receiving a gift out of where you're at right now. Like you are honestly, you know, maybe some of you are going through it and you're really kind of battling like mentally with thoughts, or you're really kind of feeling bummed out or doubtful or stuck, hesitant. And you really do have like this energy in your heart where you have a strong desire to like move forward from it. But with the situation that's happening right now, there's a gift in all of them. There's messages and lessons in all of them. And if you're able to tap into that and say, okay, like what is this showing me? Or what is this showing me more about myself? What is this sharing with me? What can I take from this that is positive? That type of energy is always strong-footed. It's always supportive, and it will always help to elevate you. Ascension. But yeah, so this, guys, this is beautiful. So again, just to wrap up, very earthy vibes, and you're very connected to the earth right now too. But for some of you, that mantra that I gave you earlier, feel free to use that, and that will help to ground your energy as well. Reacted, what did I write? Oh, rooted energy. Yep, back straight, definitely. And then your vortex that I was seeing too. This is the other thing that I wanted to mention. When you kind of maneuver throughout this energy a little bit and you're kind of more sure-footed, you're more secure, you're more wholesome, you're more connected to who you really are, your whole self. And you've kind of made peace with where you're at, and you're ready to like open up and look in the direction again of like love. Your vortex, you're creating a vortex from that. I mean, it's been created this whole time, but this is what I saw in the beginning was a vortex for you guys. And specifically, from there, you're attracting on a more conscious level. Or maybe for some of you, it's not as conscious, but nonetheless, you're still going through it and you're still feeling and making that self-love connection, and coming back to your center too. That really helps with what you're attracting into your love life next. Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much it right now. This feels complete right now. They just keep pointing to the Ascension card with white light energy, so they just want me to share this with you guys again. You're in it, you're doing fantastic. You are supported, you are loved. I'm just seeing a whole bunch of guides from the other side just lining up and just like, you know, like when family kind of overlooks your shoulder and they just look at you with so much love, and maybe they have like their hands up here and they're kind of peering over, just watching you with so much love and admiration, sorry, like they adore you. That's what I'm seeing as like a whole bunch of guides just coming in and doing that. That's so beautiful. So, so beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 1, for being here. If this did resonate with you in any way, I would love to hear about it in the comments below with whatever you're comfortable sharing with. Trusting that you are on your path and really respecting you, honoring you, acknowledging you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. How are you? How is your heart space? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. I hope you are all doing well and keeping vibrant. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you so much for being open and willing to receive these messages that are coming through with the cards and with all that is. Okay, so pile number 2. So I've got a few different cards here. What I'm gonna do, there's one card in particular that's really, really standing out for you guys, but I'd like to start with, yeah, I'm gonna start with what I was kind of picking up on as I was compiling the pile for you guys. So what I was really feeling was like this energy of almost like a little bit like jittery, like not really smooth energy. It was kind of more of like frustration or convoluted energy. And then what was coming into my mind was like a tower moment where things are just kind of like feeling. Yeah, just feeling like things are just not going in a direction you prefer. And then what else came through were the words important message or important messages. Okay, so let's dive into it. So I'm going to start with a card that's really sticking out to me, and there's so much white light energy around this card, so they want me to start with this one. So this is Father Sky, and it's trust in the unknown. Okay, so I feel like this is very, very important for you guys right now, to really keep the faith, to really, you know, hope, a lot of hope. You're also being asked to be really light right now. Be really light, be really gentle, be soft, be easy. Bask in the things that add joy to you, you know. Take the time to really cultivate your own nourishment with joy, your own connection with joy. So even if it's like looking at pictures of puppies on Google or YouTube, you know, like those funny animal videos, like anything that is light and breezy and feels good, that will be really beneficial right now. Because, or I shouldn't say because, but yeah, it just, I don't know, it just felt like in your love life, the energy right here, it feels like there's a message to come through. Something about your love life where there's a message to come through, and trusting in yourself with your receptivity of that message. Okay, so you guys have the gifts of, and I feel like some of you guys actually have really strong belief systems too. That's what I'm hearing. But you guys, you know, some of you may already have like a sense or like a knowing or a sixth sense of, you know, intuition, connection, clarity, whatever it is for you. And that's really good. That I feel like what they're showing me is like, this is the thing that's going to kind of keep you on your path. Keep you on your path while you maneuver throughout this. So we do have the Justice card and the Chariot card in reverse. So let me hold these up for you. So I just want to read the Chariot card in reverse really quick. Really quick. One second. Okay, so the Chariot card in reverse. Perhaps you feel the changes ahead despite knowing how important they are. Know that you can take your time and there is no rush. So the mantra with that is, I make all preparations for my great flight into new realms. So there definitely is, and I think this is why I was saying, I feel like for you guys, you have this sense already where you know that something's about to happen, or you just have this like sense that something's going to either come in or something's going to shift, changes are going to kind of unravel themselves for you. It's really okay. It's really okay. Again, this energy of be easy and be light about it and do the things that are already joyful to you, that already ignite that joy within, that just fill you up so much that you just feel so light and so wonderful and just like on top of the world. focusing on that and living in that type of energy is really, really great, is really good. Also, anything with creativity is really good too. Yeah, it feels like you guys are on the path in your love lives. Like, I don't know. It could be some that are in relationships that are waiting for almost like this, like, why do I want to say the word? I want to say the word impressive. Like this really impressive change in relationship, or this unfolding of something in a relationship, or it could be that for those of you in relationships, or it could just be like maybe you're single, but you have this feeling of like something's coming in. Like something is coming in for me in terms of like my love life. And like, I don't know, like I feel it. I feel it. That's the energy that I'm getting for you, pile number 2. So you have like this sense of knowing and feeling that something's shifting. Something is shifting. You're just in tune with it. Yeah, it's interesting. They're not giving me like that much right now, but they're just saying like, they're really pointing this card out for you guys. What is this? The bask in joy and light. Just bask in joy, bask in light. Yeah. And there's something about like, I don't know. For some of you guys, it feels like your own creativity will help with the energy of this relationship in some way, shape, or form. Will kind of help it, I don't know, in like an energetic way. But for some of you, it almost feels like, I don't know, like your boo. Your boo is really creative, or whoever you're thinking about, or whoever you're with, or maybe even you yourself are really creative. But I get that with the sacral chakra card. It just feels like this like creativity and this playfulness, and it's really, really nice. It's a good energy. So that's just like a little fun fact. And okay, that's interesting. They just said water too with that. Sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is feminine, and water is also feminine. Yeah, and for some it's just riding out the waves, right? Just riding out the waves like how water waves. And you know, like when you're dancing, you don't, I mean, unless it's like choreographed, you don't really like know which move you're gonna make next. You kind of go with the flow of it. That's kind of like the energy. It's like riding out the waves for some of you, and trusting in the unknown, right? Where it's like, hey, I feel this, but I don't know like when, where, why, how. I don't know all the details, but it's like, okay, well, you got the feeling, so trust the feeling. Trust in, you know, what your logical mind can't really, is maybe trying to, but you know, there's so many different ways that things can unfold for all of you, all of us, right? Okay, so I feel like you guys are also getting some messages too, though. You're getting some messages, some insights, some downloads, feelings in the body for a lot of you, and your heart. Notice, oh, this is interesting. Okay, notice for some of you where in your heart, sometimes it feels like your heart is sinking and it's heavy, in comparison with, in comparison or in conjunction with like when it feels light, when it feels like it's lit up. Okay, that's really important too, because that'll be clear messages there for you personally. And it really wants to be acknowledged right now, this message. Yeah. Okay. You also have, oh gosh, I hope I'm saying the name right. Zhao Xuanjing, the mystic of peace. So I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Okay. So there might be a lot of mental chatter, a lot of analysis, overthinking, but slip out of the mind, slip into the body, slip into the present moment with your heart. The present moment of your heart. Okay? So that's something that's for you guys. That present moment of your heart too will correlate for some of you with creative energy. Okay, so you also have Yeshe Sogyal, the Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment, getting into your body, is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay, my body was made for enlightenment. And again, all about going hand in hand with this energy of I feel good now, I'm satisfied now, I'm following what feels good. You know, I'm getting these messages, I'm trusting in the unknown. And I'm just kind of allowing things to unfold really organically. But yeah. Okay, I need to share something. Do you guys know how I was saying the message water came through? And I was just looking at this right now, but the crystal for you guys, and if you know what this is, please leave it in the comments below. This one looks like water, and it's very, very blue. It's a very beautiful, beautiful crystal. Just looking at that right now, and what came into my mind was like thinking about the water and the heart, and thinking about like how sometimes your heart can feel like it's sunk or like drowning in emotions and stuff, right? And then what else came through was for those of you who've seen the movie Titanic, the Rose, Kate Winslet, she plays Rose in the movie. She gets a beautiful, beautiful necklace. I don't know, I mean, if I'm recalling correctly, I think it's something like it's the heart of the ocean. That's what this diamond or this necklace represents for her. And she wears it right around her heart, right? And it looks a lot, or at least like in the moment, this reminded me a lot of that specific necklace. So I don't know if any of you are watching this right now and that resonates for you in any way, shape, or form. I was just really, really specifically pointed to that and called to share that. Just hoping that it honors something within you, or that it ties something together. I'm just gonna leave it there because it came through. But yes, guys, things are unfolding. Things are in the process of unfolding. And for some of you, you've been getting some really, really nice, lovely insights about it. So just keep on being light, keep on basking in the happiness, basking in the joy, living in the good, lighthearted energy and creativity. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and sending you all of the love, all of the appreciation. And if this video did resonate for you, please feel free to like it, subscribe, share, leave a comment below with what resonated for you if you do feel comfortable with that. If not, that is totally okay too. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I really appreciate you. I hope you're all doing well and keeping vibrant. I hope your heart space is good. Leave it in the comments below how you're doing, how you're feeling. Okay, so I am super excited for you guys. This is for those of you that chose pile number 3, the rose quartz. So first I want to start off with some of the impressions that I gathered while I was shuffling the cards and composing the pile for you guys, and then we'll kind of jump right into the cards and the card stories and anything else that comes through for you. Okay, so pile number 3. I just need to say it's really, really beautiful energy in your love life. Congrats. So what was coming through was the energy of like the movie The Titanic. So like super romantic, super just really, really good, really gushy, really lovey. I actually saw the image of a butterfly kind of opening up. So it's like you're opening up to love. Some, like a lot of you, it just feels like you're entering into a new relationship, or it's like right there on the cusp. Or it's going really good and it's just unfolding and expanding in like a really good way for those of you that are in relationship already. Yeah, opening up, that's what I was picking up on. I was also receiving like a new chapter for some of you guys here in this pile as well. It's just really beautiful. I also saw, I closed my eyes when I was shuffling and I saw this white light energy, and it started at the center like this, and it literally like shot out like it was like another universe or galaxy. That's what it looked like. But it's this energy of like newness and freshness and excitement and just like honest like beauty and just like what you really want, what's in your heart. Like, guys, it feels so good. Congratulations. Okay, so yeah, so this does feel like for some of you, those of you that are single, it does feel like you're like entering in, or like honestly it feels like I hear like the word proposal, and with the way the cards are laid out, it looks like somebody's contemplating and like getting ready to like come into your life. Like they're just like getting ready to like deliver a message, or they're getting ready to contact you is what I'm hearing. They're getting ready. They're in preparation mode. For others of you, some of you may have already experienced this, and then those of you that are in relationship or in like a situation, it just feels like this, like, I don't know, it just feels good. It feels like something's opening up or something's coming about, something that you desire though, something that you desire. Okay, so oh my goodness, like there's so many good cards here that I just want to share with you guys, but let me start with this one. So you have the Two of Cups card, which, I mean, come on. You just have the Two of Cups. So this is all about, you know, this is just about coming together. This is harmony. This is you being who you are, and this other person or your situation just being, and it's just coming into fruition. It's coming into wholeness. It's coming in. Okay, I'm just gonna read it this way. So you also have the Judgment card, and I know a lot of people can get like very like intimidated by this card. Wow, my throat chakra was interesting as I said that. But honestly, this is good for you guys. What this card depicts in this reading with this type of energy is that everything has a cause and effect. So I feel like you guys, pile number 3, I feel like you put in a lot of time to really connect with yourself, to really like love up on yourself, to really be clear about who it is you are and where it is you really want to go and why. And I feel like you guys are very feeling based. You're very connected to your feelings in your own bodies is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like because you were paying attention to that and you were kind of cultivating your relationship with yourself, everything has a cause and effect. So if you do something, it has an effect, okay? And this is what this card is talking about. It's things are coming around, things are unfolding now, and they're all coming back to you, all because of like the work you've been doing and the choices you've been making and how you've been living. Oh my goodness, Kate, highlight on the choices you've been making and how you've been living, how you've been experiencing life, how you've been, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there right now. But everything that you've been doing, it's coming back now. It's all coming in. It's coming in tenfold right now, which is incredible. Okay, and then you have Dakini, the Enlightened Feminine. So my gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. The other thing I was picking up for you guys is that a lot of you guys here in pile number 3, you guys have really strong intuitions and you know it. You're like, yeah, I do. Like, I get visuals, I get dreams, I get messages, I get insights. You know, my dreams come to fruition, my visualizations, they often happen. I just get a feeling and then it just happens like that. Like, yeah, Carly, I got a strong intuition. This is like, this is what it is though. And this is so good. Like, yes, you guys know, you guys just know. And you've got like little, like, well, like no resistance in your vibration. That's why things are just like skyrocketing for you right now. Coming around full circle too. Okay, so we have Saint Brigid, frigid. Our Lady of Exalted Light, I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. And this talks to you guys about your own alignment with who you really are and how you've been able to really like line up with that more regularly and tap into that and really learn for you what that feels like in your own physical body. And like this, honestly, this card is just speaking to me about alignment for you guys. Like your alignment is what's on fire right now. It's like, it's amazing. It's incredible. It's booming. It's popping. It's really, really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys have Thecla, the prophetess of true power. Again, all about alignment, all about your own empowerment, knowing who you are, making that connection, and watching things come in easily and effortlessly. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. You guys just feel like you're just on this path and nothing's gonna touch you, and you're just like, I'm good. I'm more than good. I'm like running and it feels good. I've got lots of momentum. I feel good. Some of you guys really know how to work with energy, and you really, really get it. Yeah, you're really pure in your intention and you're really clear about your direction. Guys, we've got some game changers. But yes, your pure intentions, your clear directions, that goes hand in hand with the Judgment card is what I'm seeing right now. So it goes hand in hand with everything that's coming back to you, with the choices you've been making and with how you've been living, trusting your alignment, following through with your heart's desires, living through your heart, right? Living through your alignment. Very, very inspiring for others to watch too. Just side note. Joy, this is honestly the energy that I feel like you guys are in right now. Or for some of you, it's like you guys are just in this. And then for others of you, it's like you're tapping more and more into this energy of joy. And it's a really, really attractive energy. Attractive in the sense, like just the overall sense of like, yes, it's attractive. And also in the sense of it's energetically attractive. When you're in joy, all good things come to you because your energy is like amazing. I'm getting a very like kid-like energy over here too. Like I don't really often say these words, but I want to say like poppin' and boomin' and on fleek and stuff. And if you know me, or if you've watched any of my videos, you know that's kind of not really like my vibe. Vibe is like a word that I say often, but I'm not really like, oh yeah, it's on fleek. But I feel like this is like the energy that's coming through, and this is like what I want to say. Just because honestly, it feels so good. It feels so high vibe. Like, oh my gosh, you guys are doing awesome. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we also have the 10 of Cups for you guys. This is about things coming in. This is about fulfillment. This is about real fulfillment. It's about knowing too. Knowing from the inside and then watching things unfold. And that's a really, really beautiful thing to experience every single time. So love life. You're feeling, you did that work. You did that work with yourself to really acknowledge and love yourself, and you're already feeling fulfilled and wholesome from that, and you're already experiencing from that too, and living in that state. And now that's just coming in externally just to kind of validate your own natural vibration and where you've been and where you've been consistently. Honor your inner knowing. Didn't we get another card about inner knowing? Yes, we did. Okay. So my gut instinct is wise beyond reason. So again, you guys have this like intuition, this inner knowing. A lot of you guys are like, yes, like you know your intuition. You know your intuition game is strong. You know that you're on track. You just know. And for some of you guys too, it's tapping into this more and more and more and getting more used to this and having your intuition be validated, okay? That's what's coming in for some of you guys too. You're gonna see this too in your love life. And I'm like, what? This is so specific. What I'm hearing is that some of you guys are actually going to see this manifest in a way where somebody else cares for you, and it could be somebody else that you're attracted to, right? And they're caring for you in whatever way that resonates for you. But that's because you received an inner knowing about this before, and you're like, oh yes, like I do feel this way, and like, did I really receive that, or was I like imagining that, or what was happening? You're going to receive this in a manifestation of care. This is only for a very specific number of you. And it's, I don't know, that it's going to be like delightful. So that's really, really cool. That's really impressive. Okay, so I need to share with you guys the way these two cards are laid out. I love it. I think it's so romantic, and it's just giving me all the vibes. So we have Knight and Oracle. Be brave and honest, and then wait for important information. And oh my gosh, this is like the romantic story where it's like divine, you know, feminine, divine masculine, or you know, feminine energies, masculine energies, or you know, your boo, your person coming in, right? Same sex, non-binary, you know, it's all, you guys know what I'm saying. It's like, it's all this like vibe, and you know, like when this person, this individual that you just are like attracted to, they come in, and it's like it's a romance story, like romance of a lifetime for some people. That's what I'm hearing. And I don't know, I need to show you guys this. Like I could honestly just leave this here all night and just be so satisfied because look at the beautiful red colors. Look at how there's a red rose beside him, and he's like really contemplating, really centering himself, really kind of like focusing his energy in a way that goes inward first before he makes a move. And then the feminine energies, in the sense, is like really about being receptive and being intuitive and just like waiting, right? Acknowledging where you're at and just waiting, right? No forced action. It's just, it's all attraction, and it'll happen in its own time, in its own essence, in divine time. I honestly feel like for some of you, you guys are like about to get an offer in your love life. Like you're just about to get a really incredible offer, and it just, like the feeling is like my spirits are lifted. Like I feel light. Like I feel so good. I feel like the luckiest person in the world. Like, you know, when you're so happy that you just cry, it's like that type of energy. And it's so beautiful because it's so balanced. It's so harmonious, guys. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I feel like this person that, for those of you that this does resonate with, I feel like this person is getting their wits up so that they're able to kind of center their thoughts, center themselves, and then kind of come through with like any type of offer, right? And for some of you, it is like, you know, lifetime love. And for others of you, it's just, it could just be like a conversation, but something that like you've been really waiting for, or something that, maybe something like unexpected, but something really nice, like just like an offer in your direction. Oh man. Like sliding into your DMs or something, or sliding something your way, like down like a little conveyor belt or something. Okay, so again, with the gut instincts, with the intuition, you guys have this gut instinct, you have this knowingness, you have this trust, and I love how it's coming from the lion and yellow with the solar plexus chakra, speaking all about your empowerment, your truth, your alignment, coming from your gut, quite literally. What I love too about this reading is that the lion showed up twice in your reading. So for those of you that resonate with this beautiful, beautiful animal, that could be like a sign for you, or that, that's interesting. I just heard the word heir, like H-E-I-R, like heir to a throne or something. Yeah, that's all they're giving me, but this could be like a sign for you. But your intuition, your gut feeling, you guys, you know, you know. Okay, is there anything else for them? No, they just want me to point you back to this card again. I think this was the card we started out with too, so how beautiful is it to come right around full circle back to this. Two of Cups. What does this card feel like in your heart? Harmony, maybe? Surprise, surprise. Knowingness. Clear, sure. Safe, supported, seen, heard, valid, loved, cared for, adored for. Being who I am and being appreciated and held for who I am. Respected, loved. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. There's so much more I could go on from that, just from that card alone and that like energy kind of loop that was spewing out, but I'll leave that for you guys to create too, because I feel like a lot of you guys have some really, really good creations as it is, and I feel like you're just continuing on. So congratulations, pile number 3. Really, really good. Thank you so much for tuning in and so much for being here. I am sending you all of my love, all of my appreciation, and just thank you. Thank you for being on this planet right here, right now, and for being open and willing to receive these messages, and for just being you and being yourself. You're a unique light in this world, and it's time we celebrate. We celebrate the unique light that you are, that all of us really are. Okay guys, if this video did resonate for you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share it if you would like to share it, leave a comment below too if you feel called to about what resonated for you, and if you don't, I trust that too. All the love, all the appreciation. See you on the next video.